Addison. You guys want to introduce yourselves?
I'm Kate.
I'm Tom. And we play guitar and sing and write songs in 18th Addison.
Okay. My first question, how was your trip here, and what do you think of the area so far?
The trip was one of the closer places that we went. We just went from New Jersey to Texas like a few weeks ago, so a 3.5 hour drive wasn't so bad. That was like $25 last time, so we were like 3.5 hours, we can do it.
Then
So it was
the
good.
tour before that was like straight to Nashville for the first show. It was like
And you guys
straight
have
12
really
hours.
nice grass around here.
You notice the grass?
Very green grass.
I didn't notice the grass. They have a lot of horses.
Yeah.
Oh, you do
I like the
Jersey?
Harry
Yeah,
Potter.
green grass in Jersey.
No, like I mean,
Oh.
all the grass just looks nice.
There's parts of New Jersey that have like nice grass and it's all like beautiful looking and they'll put it on calendars and shit. But like we got like an area that's just like a bunch of McDonald's.
So we're happy to be here.
Yeah, I like the Harry Potter universe. I like Hogwarts.
Yeah.
It looks like a whole.
It does. It's a small campus. And it has its ghosts too, so.
A ghost.
Ooh, hell yeah.
They're like all in like the older buildings and stuff. I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be one back here.
Ooh, I hope you like
We're gonna
it.
go ghost hunting later.
And just getting into your background a little bit, like what made you guys want to get into music in general? You could speak individually or as a group or however you want to take that question.
I was like into sports, and then I couldn't play sports anymore, so my dad bought me a guitar, and I kind of forced myself how to play it, learned how to play it, because I couldn't do anything else. I wasn't good at anything else. So I taught myself how to play guitar. I played drums before that. Music was always in my family. But when I played guitar is when I started writing songs and stuff. I joined my first band when I was like 14. And when I joined the band, it was when I realized it was like really fun and I wanted to do it all the time. And then obviously the longer you're in music, you just start to meet people, and eventually I met him, and we started 18th Addison, and just kind of a little groovy. It's cool.
That's good.
Yeah, we knew each other from like the scene.
Yeah.
We didn't like each other very much.
Yeah,
I
they didn't like each other
him.
at all.
He hated me, I hated him. I was a jerk. And then we became
Wow.
friends and started writing and stuff.
I don't even know. When I was younger, I stole a bunch of CDs from my dad. And one of them was Dookie from Green Day. And I was like, I want to play guitar and be able to sing at the same time. Because that seemed really, really cool to me. And then, I don't know, it just seemed like a lot of fun. Then going to see like a couple like concerts with like my cousins and stuff like that. I started seeing how much fun it actually was. Like
Yeah,
when you're
real
really
life,
doing it and
yeah.
you do it, take it serious. I was like, damn, I want to do this. And like if I could be like the guy in the band that made like some random kid feel the way they made me feel, I was like, I want to do that. That'd be a lot of fun. So that's like the best feeling. There's nothing better than that.
I agree.
And just to clarify, you guys were dating before you started the band or after it formed?
Yeah, before.
Oh, okay.
Or what?
Good thing you
Like,
answered that.
did you forget? Yeah.
I get
Sort of, 'cause
confused.
I couldn't, yeah.
Well, because the thing was, we were writing songs, like, we were in different bands, and then those bands disbanded, and then, like, we were just kind of jamming together, and then we started dating, and it wasn't, like, the band yet, and then we made it the band. Like, we made it a real thing,
Yeah.
so.
At first we were just doing like cover shows at like local bars and stuff, just kind of just for the hell of it. And then we were both in separate bands at the time. And then her band kind of like fell off and she kind of stopped wanting to even pursue it anymore. And then around like, I don't know, a couple months later or so,
Yeah.
mine did the same thing.
We
And
just,
we were
like,
like,
didn't
we're already
want to
doing
play
this.
music anymore. I didn't. I really didn't want to.
Well, I still did, I just didn't want to be like in a band. Like I just knew like whatever I was going to do, I wasn't going to be involved with like 4 people again. So for her and I, it was like, okay, cool, we both like the same stuff, we both play similar instruments, we both write, let's
We like
just
each
be
other
a
now.
duo. We can rely on each other to not
Yeah.
like screw each other over, and
It worked.
yeah, it worked out really well. It's good timing for everything.
Mhm.
And I do remember seeing your band on MTV.
Yeah.
Just seeing the music video.
Oh,
It
yeah.
showed during the commercials.
Baby.
Same videos. My band was in her videos.
Okay.
Yeah, it was, he
Everyone in the
wasn't.
band but me.
Everybody in his band except for him was in my music video, and it was like, you're lucky that you were in it.
Oh, I know. There was
Looking
one
back,
video
you're
where
probably
there was one video where everything that could have gone wrong did go wrong. Like guitars were breaking. She got hit in the head
There was concussion.
by like one of the
Oh.
kids that was in my band. And I remember seeing that happen and I went, ooh. And I
Thank
just
God.
left. I walked out. I was like, all right, bye guys.
It's been a long road.
That was so funny.
Was it?
And yeah, then going to your music, what would you say is your favorite song to perform live and why?
What'd you
So
say?
hard.
Mine is always different every time.
Mine does change, but recently, like playing full band, we've been playing Knives, which is on the new
Ooh.
record, Nature Monster, and it's like
That's fun.
it's different for us 'cause it's a little like heavier, and it's just awesome. Like we play it and we see everybody get into it, and it's one of those like high energy songs.
It's got a
Some of
really
them are
big,
good.
like catchy chorus too. I like that one.
Yeah, it's got like a really pop. I don't want to like put
There's
it in a
really
box.
no
I don't want to put it in a
classification 'cause
box.
It's like
Yeah,
it's so I don't know. It's weird.
it's just fun.
And it's noisy as hell too.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Mine lately has been Mild Skin. I like playing that because we try to get some crowd participation going, even if it's only like 5 people. We
Yeah.
try to get them loud enough to sound like there's like 30 people. We shoot for the stars here.
Yeah.
30 people tops, and that's it.
And going into the music making process, like how would you guys describe your process for either songwriting or just like making the tunes? Any way you want to look at that?
It's always different too.
Yeah.
When we first started off, we were both kind of trying to figure out how to co-write. Like she's always like done co-writing with people, like in her old band, and I never really did that. I was always kind of like primary songwriter for our bands. So it was like I was so used to writing independently, and I would write full songs, and then just be like, here you go, like put something to this. So for the first like EP we did, it was kind of like that, where her and I were both writing individually, and the other person would kind of just come in and add their verse or add a lyric here and there,
Yeah,
or add
guitar
guitar
parts,
parts
yeah.
and things like that. But now with like our newest record and for even newer stuff, everything's like 100% collaborative.
Mhm.
So it's like there's literally not a song that gets finished that her and I haven't written 50-50. It's a really good like team effort now because I think we've somewhat gotten used to it. But even though it still changes every now and then
Yeah.
because there's songs where you'll sing a line that like I wrote the lyric for and vice versa.
Yeah.
Like it's always different.
We've been writing from the beginning of the band. We were writing everything acoustic, and
Mhm.
then like now I think just at certain band practices or messing around with stuff on the electric guitar, we've been actually writing some more stuff as on electric guitars, which is different for us because we've always done it acoustic and then brought it to life electric. But now it's kind of both. So it's,
Our manager's
It's
gonna
all
hate
good.
us because he always wants us to do like acoustic stuff. Sometimes like he wants us to have the ability to, but our new stuff's so heavier,
It's
so
so
much
heavy.
heavier and like
yeah.
electric guitar driven that like you can't strip it down really. And if you do, it just doesn't have the same vibe. I mean, we'll probably rewrite them to fit an acoustic show, but it's just such a funny thought.
And then what would you say is your favorite part of the process? Recording, making music videos, or performing live?
Live,
Oh, you mean out of the 3?
Yeah, if
Oh,
you had to pick one for the top.
live.
definitely live. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I hate
For
being in
sure.
the studio.
He hates it. He gets so mean. He gets so mean.
I get frustrated because it's like you're there for so long
Yeah,
doing
it's a
the
long
same
process.
thing over and over, and it's like I should be used to it by now, but it's like, well, actually, it's more so because like in our past we used to record like for our old band, we record quick.
Yeah.
We would do like full EPs in a week or like an album in a week or two, and with this stuff, like just because of people's schedules and you're trying to work around certain things, you end up in there for like, and it also too, it's like we write acoustically, we don't play the songs live before we
So
record
we end up
them.
having to like put everything together in the studio sometimes if we don't do
Yeah.
it already. So
And it
it's
takes
long.
time,
Yeah.
and it takes a lot of time, and when you're there and you got like your engineer or co-producer guy trying to throw an idea at you, and you're like, dude, let me get through it, I just wrote this like 10 minutes ago, like it gets a little frustrating.
And then
so.
I throw stuff in there too. And it makes it worse.
No, that makes it better, but it's just funny as like the live show, it's just you have one shot to do it. You get like a half hour to an hour most shows, and it's like
It's just fun.
kind of just it's all your energy gets out. It's a lot of fun. Still like creating, but it's a matter of like if you can play live and have energy, I'd rather do that.
And you kind of touched on this a little bit with saying about the one Green Day album, but like, do you have any other musical influences, or who would you say are like the top ones for you guys?
It's
Good
like all over the
Charlotte.
board.
I
Yeah.
love Good Charlotte.
But even then, they're all over the board musically.
Yeah.
That it's like I don't even like.
No,
I
but
would
they were
love to
the-
hear their influences.
They
They
were
have
the
so many.
band, but they were the band that like got me into playing guitar and like wanting to like write songs. Sounds stupid, but I don't care. We're going to see them actually in May, so I'm excited. My like 13-year-old self is like now. No, but Green Day for me too. I mean, I actually had Nimrod first. I didn't have Dookie, and then I got Dookie, and I was like excited about it. But I just love Green Day right the second I heard them. I would seek the CDs and like.
They're like one of those undeniable bands.
Yeah.
I don't know, there's just so many. Like we like so much stuff. Like on the way here, for instance, we were listening to everything from like Motown to like 80s synth pop
Temptations, yeah.
to like just like Metallica. Green Day always works its way in somehow. But we like everything. It's hard to like really pick what the main influence is, because even with certain songs we have, there's like certain like little like country tinge stuff, like guitar stuff that you wouldn't hear in like a punk rock song. I mean, maybe nowadays you would, because everybody's kind of testing the boundaries a little bit, which is awesome. So, I mean, it's all over the place though. It's so hard to pick.
What would you say your goals are for the next year? Or you can think more broader, and I put 10. So either next year or next 10.
Damn.
I mean, hopefully we're just
I want
touring.
13 records done
Yeah.
in 10 years.
I mean, that's the goal, I think, for anybody who's in a band. Like, just like continue to tour and make records and just meet people and hang out with
Yeah,
people.
that's what this year we really dedicated to, is
Yeah.
touring and meeting as many people as we possibly can, and really just trying to put on the best live show. Like,
Yeah.
we were just down in Austin, Texas, and we played with a live band that came out with us. We're phenomenal musicians. Like, they were so tight, and it's like our live show felt like it went from like, you know, like 0 to 100 like the first show,
Yeah.
and it felt so good, and it was almost like automatic. Like, they showed up to practice and knew everything and was ready to go. I was like, we could play tomorrow night.
Right. It was like really
Like, it
professional.
felt so good. Like, they were just guys who really give a shit, and they made it work. So that felt good.
I think something that I at least want to try to do, and we were talking about this in the van too, like on the way here, is like we've been playing a lot of East Coast and like Midwest kind of stuff, but we would like to go like to the West Coast and try to hit those states right now, just because we've been doing what we can, but it's hard to travel and be a band, independent band, but that's something we definitely want to do. So I think within the next year or 2 or 3, we're gonna try to do that for sure.
And that's really where our heads are at with that, and just always writing stuff. I mean, like, we don't designate like we're gonna write a record now. It's
It
like
just has to happen.
it's just like we just write all the time, and we're like, if the song sucks, it doesn't go on a record, and if it's good, if it sucks, honestly, we don't even finish it. But if it's a good song, we find a place for it, and you can kind of tell, by like close to, I guess, like you just say, like the 10 songs, you can tell whether or not you have an EP or a full
Or a
length.
record, yeah.
You can kind of tell like if they hold up enough to be a full length record. So I mean, it's kind of all over the place.
That's
Mainly touring though.
Yeah.
For this year. By 10 years, I want to be hanging out with Keith Richards.
Don't listen.
I
Hopefully
do.
he's dead by not hopefully.
Hopefully.
But, not hopefully, but I just like
I'll never die.
just to put him out of his misery at that point.
I don't think he's miserable. He's Keith Richards. He's not miserable. He's pretty happy. Bastard.
And then speaking of being like independent, do you guys plan to stay that way, or would you dream of being on a label, or is there like a dream like we wish to be part of?
I mean,
Yeah.
that's an idea. I mean, for the next record, we'd like to put it out on a label. I mean, we like doing it independently as much as we can, but with the heavy touring schedule that we're trying to kind of put ourselves through, it becomes really difficult to
Do everything.
on your own, and to devote all the time to record. And like we were just saying, with everyone's schedules, sometimes getting in the studio isn't easy. So it's like to find that time to devote to it that wouldn't interfere with touring, because touring is extremely important still.
Yeah.
So trying to find that balance, I think if you had the help and the balance of having a label there to sort of help you get the record out there, and solid, like we have a solid manager too, who can kind of help us keep things organized.
Yeah, I think
Then we'd be set. But
yeah, because we're kind of doing as much as we can. Like our hands are full to the point where it's like eventually we're gonna need to have to like pass off the torch and like be like help us.
yeah.
But
Just a
I mean,
little
it's
bit, just a
not
little bit.
it's not unreachable right now. Everything we want to do, we can do ourselves right now. But eventually, in order
We're
to
always
grow
thinking
more,
ahead,
to grow more, it'd be nice to have a label
Yeah.
in general.
I have a dream label. Do you have a dream label?
You know,
Epitaph is mine, but I don't see us fitting on Epitaph. I'd be stoked though.
any label that is cool.
Do you guys have like a dream tour you would like to be a part of? And no limits on who you can tour with.
Dead or alive,
Sure.
no limits. I love Elvis.
Uh,
I would love to tour with Elvis, Green Day. Like it wouldn't make sense whatsoever, but Green Day, Elvis, Johnny Cash, Everly
That would be
Brothers. Good Charlotte.
That would be fun. I would like to do it.
We'd fit well with those guys.
If I could bring Joe
Keep
Strummer
it short.
back, I'd want the Clash to get back together. I know, I could go on forever.
You
but
could. It's gonna be a
I would
two-hour.
like the Clash to get back together. If I could revive Joe Strummer, I'd go on tour with the Clash, and only the Clash forever.
So that's it.
Yeah,
Okay,
just the Clash.
that's pretty good.
Don't ever down.
Sorry.
And any dream collaborations?
Yeah, we think about this a lot. Like, yeah, we always think about this. I would love to collaborate with Benji and Joel Madden.
Yeah.
I love to write with them. I love when they write with other people. I love their stuff. Obviously, I love like all their original music too. But like lately, their stuff that they've been writing with other artists, I'm like, I would have never liked this artist if I didn't know your hands were on it. And then when I hear their part, I'm like, wow, you could tell that they were a part of this. I knew there was a reason I liked it.
I also think they like all their views and like the way they think about things and how they present themselves. It's just totally up our alley. There's just people like I feel like we'd be friends with them if we knew them. So
They're people who give a shit about what they do. Like
Yeah.
they really care about music. They like to write songs, so they do it. And that's how we are. Like we don't look at it like every song we write. We don't sit there like, oh, this is for 18th Addison. Like, yeah, or a hit. Like our main goal is like this could be just a song. Like if it doesn't suit our band, like who can we give it to, for them to make it something? Because it's like you fall in love with them to a point where you're like they gotta go
They're
somewhere.
like children.
Better
Except
than
you don't want to
children.
give them away.
Better than children. No, children are cool. When you can give them back to the mom. And they start crying.
Yes.
Sure, you don't have to hold you like here.
No
Take it.
obligations.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You get.
What has been your favorite place that you've traveled to so far? It could either be like a venue or just a town or city in general that you've been to.
Nashville.
Nashville.
Okay.
Love Nashville.
You know what it is? It's like the downtown area is awesome, but just like we have friends over there, and it's just
Yeah.
the whole vibe of Nashville's cool. Music's everywhere. So when you're a musician, obviously that's like where you want to go. Whether you're like country, punk, whatever. It's just
There's
very
always something
broad.
like going on,
Yeah.
which I really like that, and it's all a lot of it's hidden. Like you could
Yeah,
go
there's hidden
somewhere
gems
and you're like,
everywhere.
oh, this is cool. This is like the touristy area, but it's like I know that there's like a really solid show for a band like us happening somewhere down the road.
Yeah.
Either it's like some hole in the wall venue, but it's like the coolest place on the planet,
Mhm.
and you could like bump into anybody. Like everyone we know there too is involved with music somehow too. So it's like you kind of have that commonality together, which is nice. It's like there's no like strange like judgment for you
Yeah.
going out and sleeping in a van, like and being like yeah whatever. Like
Yeah, nobody's above anybody over there. It's really cool.
yeah, everybody just like appreciates, I guess,
They
just
got that
art in
southern
general.
charm.
Except for that one Waffle House, I think he's kind of rude. I'll tell you that
She had no
after
teeth.
obviously don't have to worry about it. Not the teeth that was
Tell
a
you
problem,
later.
it's just she was rude. Anyway,
Looking at venues, is there anywhere that you dream of playing? Or
With
have
this
always wanted to
band,
play at?
I mean, I've played it before, but I think us playing at like a House of Blues would be pretty cool. I love House of Blues. The rooms are always cool. Like good burgers too. So they like, get
Do
you
they?
good food. Oh my god, yeah. So there, and obviously like being from New Jersey, driving down the Parkway, you see the art center where like everything happens. So it's like eventually like way down the line. Hopefully not too far down the line. I would like to play there eventually, just
yeah,
to
it's
say
kind
we
of been
played
like
there.
a dream venue of mine since I was a kid.
When you
But
were
then I
little, yeah.
kind of like stopped really caring about where I played. I was just like happy to be playing
Yeah.
anywhere.
For the next year, so you think you'll be focusing on touring? Will you be focusing on making any new music, or like what your focus is for the next year? What would you say?
Right now it's definitely touring. We have
Mhm.
tours still being worked on for the summer. Right now we have some shows coming up in June. I don't know when this is going up anywhere, but we're doing like a short weekend in June with the band, so those will be fun.
Yeah.
Other
We're
than that, I
constantly,
mean,
we're constantly writing. I
All
mean,
the time.
there's tons of songs that like if we wanted to, we could put out a record tomorrow,
Yeah.
but we're just writing at this point, and we could write these 10 songs that we have right now and like hate them and scratch them and do a whole new record.
Yeah.
So we're just writing until we can't write anymore.
And also too, we're writing for other people now too, so it's just nice. That's been fun and kind of a challenge because you kind of have to put yourself in the shoes of another artist and like assume what they would do and assume
Yeah,
what
it's
they
fun.
would think, so that when they listen to it, they're stoked on it.
Yeah.
But that's so much fun though. It's kind of like it's like Halloween for songwriters. Like you're like putting on like a mask,
Dress
and
up.
pretending to be somebody and being like, here, I have this song for you. I thought you would like it, and we hope that they do. And that's pretty much it. Touring and writing.
And I know like a lot of other bands usually have another job on the side, or like they're doing something else outside of music. Do you guys do anything, or is your main focus just music, or like working with the band?
Primarily, it's
Yeah.
all music related. I mean, 18th Addison, it's the biggest part of what we do, but it's really just like a part of it. We do screen printing too, where we try to help local bands and local businesses. I try to print their T-shirts up.
It's a lot of fun because we save ourselves money by making our
yeah,
own
we
shirts.
can start making our
And we
own
can make
merch.
other
which
bands
we'll
and
be doing
businesses
soon.
shirts, so it's cool.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like
nice.
our main thing outside of the band, I think.
Well, it's a primary focus and definitely like a passion for sure because you want to be able to produce your own stuff and that's like really making your hands full because it's real time consuming, but it's so much fun. So I mean, with that and again writing for other people and all that, it's everything's pretty much primarily music related at all times.
And what advice would you give to other aspiring musicians that are trying to get started, or advice that you give to them that you wish you had getting into music?
Don't. No,
Well,
I'm just kidding.
I hate that.
I
Some people
know.
say that,
You
and I
always-
hate that.
I
It's
said
so
it on
frustrating. People say that, and it drives me. Some
was
people
waiting.
say that, and they mean it. It drives me
No,
nuts.
I don't mean it. I
No,
think.
Go ahead, you go first. James, you want me to chai tea?
No, I just
Summer.
think I would say like because we would not talk badly, but like in our past experiences, like it's easy to think like, oh, I wish I never did that, or I wish I didn't do this, or take those steps and like you think back on everything and you regret it. But I think the most we've learned in our careers were in those bands, so it's just kind of experiencing things that may not at that moment feel right, and then taking those mistakes and those things that you did to like make the next thing that much better, because that's what we did with our band. Like we knew everything that we didn't want to do before and everything that happened and the people we worked with, the music we wrote that we didn't want to write, the people in general that we were surrounded by, and we were like, we're not doing that with this band. And I used to think that was, I used to be very negative about my past stuff, but now it's like, thank you, thank you for
Well, you should
teaching
be.
me a
I mean,
lesson
that's like
almost.
just life in general. I feel like it's like if you're gonna get beat up all the time. Something's always gonna get in your way, but it's like, are you gonna quit every single time?
Yeah,
Like,
it's stupid.
it's. I know so many people who gave up playing music because it got too difficult, and it's like, well, yeah, of course it's difficult because you care about it. Anything you care about seems difficult when you can't get it right away because it's like you want it so badly. But like for us, we've both probably gotten to a point where we're like, oh my god, like what are we even doing right now? But at the same time,
especially when you
like,
get older too, you're like crap. Like,
God, but there's never been a thought in my head that like I'm just gonna stop playing music.
No.
Like I would go crazy. I don't even know what in the world I would do if we weren't playing music. I have no idea. It like blows my mind even trying to think about it. Like I only see myself as a musician, and that's how I've seen myself since I was 9 years old. So it's like, for anyone starting, I'll just say like, first of all, give a shit about what you're doing. Play all kinds of music. Don't be stubborn. That's one thing I wish someone told me. I was stubborn as hell when I was younger about my genre. I only wanted to be in a punk band. But I didn't realize all the punk bands I loved were really like just pop rock bands with different influences at all times. And now that I'm older, I've caught on to their influences that I've dug deeper. So I think people should just stay open-minded and
that's the biggest thing.
yeah, just care about what you're doing. I mean, honestly, being stubborn seems like a negative thing and a negative character trait, but the more stubborn you are about something you're passionate about, it's like the better chances you have at creating something exciting for yourself and other people.
And then some quick questions. Who in the band section? Who between you two is the messiest? Who's most likely to stay up late? Who loves to post more on social media?
Yeah, I like doing that.
I like it. I'm not very good.
No,
Or who
though?
posts more, I guess, in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do
Okay.
more. I don't do anything on my own though. My own social media is so boring. Like I think all my friends think I'm dead.
But you like it more.
I do like it. I've grown to like it. I didn't like it for like a long time. I used to be, again, I wish someone told me not to be a stubborn little prick. Because when I was younger, I hated social media. I wanted nothing to do with it. And now I really enjoy it. Like I think it's the coolest thing that like I'm able to talk to people from like Brazil and Switzerland, and we can talk about the same bands that we like and have in common. And the next day I'm getting a message from someone like, "Hey, I just bought your record." I'm like, "Oh, cool,
You don't
thank
have
you."
time.
Like it just like blows your mind. What? It's an
No,
answer.
but you don't have
4 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Who's
I wanted her to get all the questions in that side.
who's more outgoing?
Me.
Tom.
And who's more forgetful?
This is like every
Guilty.
other. This is crazy.
We know each other well enough though, so we know.
Who are looking at last song you listened to?
The band would be the same one we listen to. We were
Together?
listening-
'Cause I know you wanna leave me, but I refuse to let you go.
That one.
No, Ain't Too Proud to Beg, Temptations. They're a new band, you might have heard of them. Be on the cover of Alternative Press next week.
Last album you bought? Or I guess listen to?
Green Day.
Yeah, Revolution
Revolution
Radio.
Radio,
New
yeah.
Green Day record.
I think we both bought it too. We didn't
Okay.
just buy one. We both
I
bought
was
it.
like flat broke too. I was like I had no need. I had no right buying an album, and I was like, oh, I have to
My
get
car
it.
doesn't have a CD player.
Oh.
Like it's a brand new car and it doesn't have a CD player, so I bought it anyway just to have.
You have to. It's so good.
Last movie you saw?
What was the last one we just saw?
We just saw War Dogs.
War Dogs. Yeah,
It
War
was
Dogs
good.
was awesome.
It's not a new movie, I don't think.
Well, the last movie
It was
we
good,
saw.
yeah.
Last newest one probably Live by Night was the newer one. That was great too. You fell asleep for that one.
I don't even know what that is.
Last show you watched?
Oh.
Shades-
13 no, Shades of Blue.
Shades of Blue. Yeah.
That was the
just
more
good.
recent one.
But we did watch 13 Reasons.
Oh, we had to
Why.
watch that to get out of like the
The
deep
depression,
depression
yeah.
of 13 Reasons Why. It was like I felt like I knew that girl. Like for like a week, I was
We
like,
were-
oh my god,
we
like
were
I miss her.
upset.
I was like, I miss her so much.
Yeah.
Did you guys read the book or no?
No, but I
want
read it in
to
my
so
game.
bad.
It's really good. Yeah.
Oh, I've heard. I want to read it so bad.
Last person you texted?
How about you? Oh
No,
no,
Doug.
Doug, yeah, our
Our
manager.
And last thing you tried for the first time?
Burrito.
Yeah.
You tried a burrito for the first time. She's never had a burrito.
Hated it.
Wow.
No, let me correct myself. I had one at a food truck, which is like the worst thing you could do to try a burrito, and I loved it. And then we went to another place, like that was a real burrito place, and I got a real one, and I hated it. So that was like the last time I ate a burrito.
I don't remember. Almond butter? Whatever. It's not cool.
Trying to eat
Heroin.
healthy.
Just kidding.
Yeah,
The
he's a
almond
healthy
butter.
freak.
Oh, I love almond butter. Oh my god. It's so good. I'll put it on everything.
And that was pretty much it. But is there anything
Cool.
else you guys want to share or comment on, promote, etc.?
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, 18th Addison.
Got a Snapchat too if you want to see us make ugly faces.
I like the big face filter. It's my
Have you seen
favorite
the new
one.
filter, the Steve Buscemi one?
No, but I'm ready.
He's got giant eyes, and it's the coolest thing. It looks like Steve Buscemi.
Yeah, follow
Yeah.
us on all that stuff.
Yeah.
Tom
If
will
you,
talk to you, I'll talk to you.
yeah, we'll trade off and keep you guessing. And if we're playing a city near you, come see us.
That's it.
Thanks, guys.
Cool.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.